The JLPT has been separated into 5 levels since 2010, with 1 being the highest level and 5 being the lowest. N4 and N5 measure a basic level of Japanese mainly learned in class and textbooks. N1 and N2 measure proficiency in everyday life, and N3 is a bridge level in the middle. The test is separated into sections: vocabulary, grammar, reading, and listening. At N1 and N2 level, these are all part of one test. However, because there are fewer test items in vocabulary and grammar for N3, N4, and N5, vocabulary is a separate test, whilst grammar and reading are placed in the same test, so nothing from the vocabulary section can give you a hint for the grammar and reading section. The listening section is always a separate test. In the JLPT, there is no written or spoken component to the test. Everything is multiple choice. For this reason, the JLPT does not measure fluency in writing or speaking. For a writing proficiency test, check out our video on the Kanji Kente. Here is a chart indicating the length of each section of the test by level. There are short breaks in between each section for you to go to the toilet and take a break. Now let's jump in and take a look at the types of questions. First, the obvious kanji reading and hiragana to kanji questions. You will also come across fill-in-the-blank questions to test your knowledge of vocabulary meanings. As well as meanings, you should be familiar with synonyms and understand the difference in usage between them. Word usage questions contain 4 sentences, and you must choose the most appropriate use of the word. There are also rearrange the sentence type questions. Moving deeper into the grammar section, there will be several texts ranging in length from short to long, sometimes up to a page and a half. You must fill in the blanks with the correct grammar, understand the writer's intention, and be able to quickly gather information. Subject matter varies widely between the levels. The listening section follows a pattern of questions from easy, short sentences to difficult speeches. There may be simple pictures on the lower levels, and usually the options for your answers are written down with furigana, since this is not a reading test. Some pages have no written options, but you are allowed to make notes. The options will then be read after the speech. Starting to consider what level you might be? Take a look at the skill set for each level. So how tough is the JLPT? The pass rate for level 5 is 44% and around 30% for all other levels. Because you can self-evaluate what level you are, you have a better idea of the content and difficulty of the test before you go in. In order to pass the test, you must get around 50% overall, as well as at least 30% on each section. If you get 60% overall but fail one section, it counts as a fail overall. What are the benefits of taking the JLPT? First, if you're looking to get a visa to live and work in Japan, especially permanent residency, JLPT can give you up to 15 points in their points-based system. The JLPT is widely recognized in Japan as an indication of fluency, so many employers will specify that you must have at least N2 level. The JLPT is an accurate measure of your reading and listening comprehension. It uses a scaled scoring system which reduces the chances of you scoring just based on luck. Finally, the JLPT is a globally accessible test available around the world, unlike other tests such as the Business Japanese test and the Kanji Proficiency test, which aren't available so easily. The JLPT is available in 238 cities in 75 countries. You can find a full list online, but the chances are the test is available in your country. So how do you get started in figuring out your level? The JLPT official website has a self-evaluation list, which I'll link to in the description. The self-evaluation chart will indicate which level is most appropriate for you. For example, if you can easily talk about politics and economics, you should shoot for N1. If you can only make simple self-introductions, N5 might be a better option. The JLPT website also provides sample questions for each level, which also explain how the questions work. This is another quick and easy way to evaluate your level. In a future video, we'll run through the best textbooks and resources to study and pass the JLPT. Make sure you check out benkyogo.co.uk for more hints, tips, resources and reviews to self-study Japanese.